Good afternoon. I want you to join me. Been real busy today. Let me turn this camera around. I'll show you. But take a peek at my bricks here. I laid them out, and yeah, just take a look. Here we go. See, I turned the borders that way. Went back to my Pinterest and looked at the boards, and so been playing with the bricks. So, anyways, I'm so tickled, so tickled. But I got a deal. Y'all probably did too. I ordered 10 hydrangeas. They had the Annabelles. You could get 10 in a bundle, and it was so much cheaper. They were quart size, so this corner right here has been my compost pile, and I throw food scraps in it and grass, and just making compost. So anyways, because it's just a wet place. So I got some hydrangeas. These are Annabelles, and I have 3 of them here. Let's see. I went to my local JC greenhouse and got some cotton burr compost and some planting soil and put those there. I didn't get any cypress mulch. I'll have to go back and get some cypress mulch. I had here in that big pile there, I had this lilac, which just kind of broke my heart to pull up, but it just makes a brambly mess, and I never get any lilacs out of it. This is a wall that faces the east, and so that's where they said to plant it. It's been there 10 years. I put this little lilac bush here, and it's all the leaves have fallen. I did scratch it and find some green, and then look right here. You see right there? It's got a little bit of life back to it, so I think I'll just watch it. Don't look for good to, but anyways, we'll pass on that, because I thought about putting a snowball hydrangea there, but I've got the oak leaf. So those Annabelles will get 3 to 5 feet, and I think it will be beautiful there with the white. And I cleaned up this right here. I had showed you my other roses, and I had my irises back there, and they just weren't getting enough sun. So I clipped them and moved them closer. These are going to be yellow. And I have the roses. They're just so pretty. I've been keeping them really wet. This is their first year. They're a ground cover rose. I can't remember their... Let's see if this one right here may still have a tag. Let's see. Do I have a tag? Anyways. Nope, that's not a tag. Anyways, they're kind of a pinkish red, maybe some kind of dance or party. So anyways, I have 2 Annabelles, and I put one right there in the center of that wall. They're 5 feet tall. And my husband was really glad that I took down all of the Creeping Charlie. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, took that down. I love it, especially around those pipes. It just hides it. I think it makes it look like we've lived here a long time, like a castle. And I put the other one on this wall. So we'll have 2 Annabelle, the big ball hydrangeas, white hydrangeas. And there's Rowdy, sweet guy. So and I do have a David Austin here. Isn't that precious? Look, so sweet. And I fertilized it and watered, and since I put the mulch around it and have been keeping it really watered, it has really outperforming. I guess what you get, what you here, the tag's disintegrating. No, it's not. Here we go. It is, y'all help me find it. It's on the back. Yeah, a rolled doll. I knew that. Isn't it precious? I love it. I really don't want a climber, so I'm gonna clip the other these branches right here. I'm in quandary if I prune them now or later. But right now it's blooming, so but this one's kind of got that. That one doesn't have any more blooms, so I might cut it. There's another roll doll. So I think I have 3 roll dolls here. Is that correct? Yep. There's a second one. I think this one is the 3rd one. So I need to look. They all look like they're making that habit there. So then I have some pink ground roses. Those ground roses just do so well. And this is their first year being in the ground. So anyways, I just wanted to brag. That just looks all cleaned up. My husband just loves clean, solid lines. But I just love full and color, and that white background. I think it'll really pop with all the green and the different white flowers. White roses. This one is just a little stray rose. We had her a long time ago. She kept just getting mowed over, and I finally found her, and she's just done real well. But it looks like a little white rose, doesn't it? So anyways, and those right there. So that is so precious. I'm wanting to put some of these. I have 4 or 5 left. I got 10. One was kind of dead, but I think it's got some growing from the roots. So, but these 5 here were the healthiest. To put some in the front. If I can get way close to the house, it'll be moist enough and get more shade. But the front bed is very hot. Very hot. Look at my Delight Rose. Look at all of those little buds. I just never knew roses could be so sweet. See how that pipe, and I pulled down some of that climbing stuff on there. They just put pipes up, and it's like, oh, here's a house, let's put this pipe up. Not thinking of the aesthetics of it. Guess we're just glad we have electricity. Ingrid Bergman, I think it's going to sleep for the summer. We're losing all our leaves. And I hear that's natural. Here is Princess Alexander. They were here spraying for ants. I don't know if that's... It looks like some overspray. Have to watch that. Need to get the water and spray it. And the celosia is doing pretty good. Pretty good. See, the one that was already planted over there is yellowing too. So we've had some rain last night, early this morning. And such hot colors. I just love it. Ingrid Bergman. I'm going to just pop you off. There we go. So you'll grow a new one if that one's growing a new bud. It's Ingrid Bergman. She just looks like velvet. Her color and the texture of her roses. So this right here, I'll get it started soon. You know, next week we're supposed to be in the 70s. Our heat index has been like 102. It's just been wild. It's been August. It hasn't been wild, has it? Look, there's the Ingrid Bergman. May have some thrifts, huh? But look, she's surviving and staying pretty green for all of those wild stuff. This is so pretty. Look, she's just growing more and more. You can't help but pull out a weed. Cannot help but pull out a weed. So, you know, this is the back part of the house. There's so much to do. So much to do, but I'm so proud. So proud. Look. Just lovely. Couldn't ask for more. I'm glad life keeps me busy. Y'all don't stop. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop doing. I made a roast yesterday for my husband, and I just pulled top meat out of the freezer and get busy on figuring out what we're going to make with it. So I made roast and potatoes yesterday, and then today we just made soup. Chopped up that meat a little bit smaller, and look, remember how pretty Miss Manners was? Now she just got all these little, I'm going to cut them down, pinch them off, so she can start making more. She's so pretty. Anyways, I added some tomato sauce, 2 cans of tomatoes, carrots, green beans. Pulled out some frozen okra out of the freezer, put that in there. My husband's like, this is so good. And then put 2 handfuls of noodles in it. And he's like, this is so good. So it was nice to have that big pot. Anytime you're hungry, you just go and eat. So look, that yellow is just pops, and it just like says, we're alive, we're alive. Look how much this side of the garden on the left side here, it's just so full, and this side isn't. So I need to match sides. So that yellow I have here. I also have a bush down there, so I'm going to move that bush on here on this side, where those pink flowers are right there. But I believe that I should probably move it down. Yeah. I really need this bed wide as that bed to put it as deep as the chair, and then I could put the yellow bush there, because I ordered a trellis. See, I've lost 2 trellises with rust and storms. They blow them over. I put it here and put my generous gardener on that. She smells beautiful, and she's going to be there. So I don't want those 2 competing, so I need to put it back a little bit farther. But Mike can leave the yellow on that side to match this side, and then the arch is a deep arch, so I may put the generous gardener more in the middle, and then her branches can come forward and back and over, so she'll have lots of room. It's not one of the narrow arch trellises that I have here, so it's a wider one. So I just have had 4 in my cart because I thought I wanted 4, and I just got 1. So I'm going to take a look at it and see if I'm going to want 4 or if I want 3. Anyways, I'm just so proud. So proud, so excited. So excited. This week has been good. Or the weekend. We had so many rose blooms, and we're getting cooler weather. Waiting on our October blooms. Our first blooms are always my favorite. But you know, somebody's like, what's your favorite rose? It's like the one that's blooming right now. The one that's blooming right now. Look. Look at this. What is that little bug on there? Get off of there. Twilight Zone. Look. Isn't that precious? So precious. And look, there's another one. And another one. So we're going to have 3 right there. So exciting. So exciting. This one's just, oh, and there's another bud at the very top, just like staircases. But this is the root ball here. And so if we get a freeze, it will freeze and kill that. So I will be looking for a pot to put this one in. Let's see what it says on the back about the temperature. It doesn't. Best in full sun, lots of mulch. grandiflora. Doesn't really even say what zone, does it? It says it's twilight zone. Yeah. Full sun, 4 to 6 hours. Okay. So, hey, let me show you Julia Child. She's so precious. I just love her. Look at these roses. Look. Look. They just look like an old-time rose in yellow. The old country ones here are white and pink, but if there was a yellow wild rose, I think she would fit perfectly. Let's see. Yeah, she's got little bitty stickers. I was thinking she may not have very many thorns. Cloud 10s, they're doing pretty good. They say they're really resistant, very healthy, and they look healthy. I haven't watered them, but the soil is really moist, so it looks good. Looks good. We're supposed to have gotten some more rain at 5, but I think we missed it. But I'm gonna order some more of those. I have some in the front of this building. I'm gonna get one there and then put one there. Need to paint that black. Yeah, just to do a little bit at a time. It's just me. Oh, I've got my husband, but he has his projects too, and he enjoys helping me when he can and the weather's good. It's really hot. Really think I'm going to get some electric battery operated like chainsaws and things like that, and then just get out here and figure it out and do it. Just do it. Got some black spot. It's humid southeast Oklahoma. Just pull it off and keep going and keep my plants healthy and strong enough that they can tolerate a little bit of something. These right here are so precious. I should Google lens them and see what they are, because they have just done amazing. I think they're a little Cosmo. They have branches like a Cosmo, and I put them in this Cosmo bed, and they're just precious. If those big Cosmos come back next year, I will hope to put some fencing and string to kind of hold them up better. But if they don't come up, it's okay too, but they were really beautiful. They were really beautiful. Really beautiful. So this ivy here, I think it's a wild. Look at those. That salvia has just done, I couldn't have asked for anything better. Couldn't have asked for anything better. It is just beautiful. Just beautiful. But, oh, it's not going to show it. Not going to show it. It's morning glory, and this morning it was all blue. And so I guess I forgot that it closed up and went to sleep. I'm going to leave this here, and maybe the birds will eat that sunflower seeds, you think? You think? I hope when we're old and wrinkly, we're not useless, and I hope we still feed the next generation. We certainly pray. We certainly pray for them. Look at this crab. Let me see. Let me get it right. Let me get what it's called right. Crab apple. Profusion crab apple. So pretty. I should probably Google about what to do with all those crab apples. Somebody loves eating their leaves. Loves eating their leaves. I keep it watered. I've kept mulch and